Hello, my name is Raul and welcome to my slideshow of being a lifelong learner. I apologize if this comes out really goofy, but that's just who I like to be. Everyone is so serious most of their lives, so I think it's great to smile whenever you have the chance to. My story starts out in Arizona, being born in our capital of Phoenix, though as you can see by the map, I moved around quite a lot. By the age of 13, I had lived in two different states and two distinct parts of Mexico before I finally returned to AZ. My family originates from Mexico, meaning I am Hispanic. I act very American, but I love to embrace my Mexican roots whenever I have the chance. Unfortunately, moving around a lot really impacted me as a kid, especially after my parents' divorce. I had a hard time making connections due to the constant changing of locations. It really made it easy for me to become an introvert and worry about myself. It didn't help much after, as I also had to drop out of high school to work and support my family. This really messed me up as I was performing well in school, but circumstances just wouldn't allow it. And then there were already a handful of other issues I'd rather not get into as it's already depressing enough. Fortunately, I ended up working at Walmart, which gifted me a second chance. I applied to Penn Foster through them. I was eventually able to get my high school diploma through a more roundabout way. This honestly pushed me towards my next big decision, which was joining the military. I just knew I didn't want to stay at Walmart forever, and I wanted to explore the world a bit more, so it seemed like the only logical solution. I enlisted in the USMC and it led me to the best worst time of my life. I had so many peaks of tremendous highs and valleys of the deepest lows. The experience itself was taxing, but it let me explore many cool things. In the photos available, you can see pictures of Norway and its northern lights, me in front of a sign from Lithuania, as well as the Hill of Crosses. Finally, the nice clean water of Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, where I saw tons of iguanas and crabs. Thankfully, I served my 4 years and my time has passed with all that, hoping to continue on with my life. I learned many things throughout my life experiences, such as the fact life isn't always kind, but that is no reason to give up. Tomorrow is a new day with new opportunities. Making friends along the way makes it easier too. I wouldn't be where I am today without all of them. My biggest friend to this day is my girlfriend Jessica. By the end of this year, we will have been together for 6 years, which is crazy to me. She supports me through everything I went through, and I couldn't ask for a better partner. Since I'm out of the military now, I've been working for the USPS for almost a year now. It's a trial being outside in the Arizona heat, but it gets me out of the house and money in my pocket. I also get to meet plenty of people daily who are more often than not very nice to me. Then there's obviously college, which is bittersweet to me. I always felt like I started it super late due to circumstances, but better late than never. It's been quite difficult for me to juggle this and constant working, but I'm trying to get better at it. With more discipline and maybe a mentor, I know I can do it. I really want to chase a degree in finance as I feel money is not taught to enough people. I want to help those by making the knowledge easier to understand and more accessible. I feel like can help me become more of a social scientist. It's not something I relate to, and that is why I want to chase it. I always felt like I started super late due to circumstances, but better late than never. It's been quite difficult for me to juggle this and constant working, but I'm trying to get better with it. With more discipline and maybe a mentor, I know I can do it. I really want to chase a degree in finance as I feel money is not taught to enough people. I want to help those by making the knowledge easier to understand and more accessible. I feel like this can help me become more of a social scientist as well. It's not something I relate to, and that is why I want to chase it to be more knowledgeable and about people and understand them. College has kicked my butt and has been a valuable learning experience, one that I will treasure and make the most out of. Like I said earlier, it really is just me learning about my limitations and working within my means. I hope to see more improvement as I work on myself this year. In 5 years, I want to already have my degree and be working. I'm aiming for a bank just so I can get my foot in the door and start learning the field as soon as I can. Improving my writing and speaking are also high on my list. I want to speak to others in confidence and write fluently. I love horror stories and would want to be able to spread that to others in my own way, going out into the forest and to tell those spooky campfire stories by the campfire.